Welcome to tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join. If there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug.
Hi everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi Katika, hi Morning, hello Jay, hello everyone, welcome. Hi Caramel, hello everyone. Hi Gigi, hi Pure Heart, hi Kaylee. Hi Jasmine, hello everyone. Hi Pradamba, hello. Hi, Devin. Welcome. Hello, Matthew. Hello, Rola. Hello, everyone. Hi, Sean. Hi, Twin Soul. Hi, Jasmine. Mystical. Hello. Hi, Spiritual Goddess. Hello, Twin Flame. Or Twin Soul. Sorry. Twin Soul. Hi, Dr. Fizza. Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's moon readings tonight, so if you want a moon reading, it's exclamation mark a moon. That is the theme, so theme readings go above other readings. But you can ask any questions you want, like always. Hi, love. um, yeah. I also have the cards I'm using tonight. I have them linked in my description if you want to check those out as well. Something new that Moonbeam set up. Could be fun. If anyone's new here, welcome to join a list that does explanation mark join, no space in between, followed by your question. Like I said, the theme is moon if you want a moon reading. The moon reading tonight is about, because the last quarter moon in Gemini, so it's what conflicting thoughts, because Gemini has that dual personality kind of thing, so what to release, how to bring balance between now and the new moon, and what wisdom you want to carry from this moon cycle to the next, and an oracle message. So that's the theme. This is a moon and love month for this season. Oh man, yeah. Fall is a good season, right? Spooky season. Hi Ariana, if I didn't say that already. Hi Kimberly. Hello everyone. I'll switch the screen so we can get started. I do have a legal disclaimer description as well if you want to check that out. There we go. Caramel. Let's see for Caramel. Who is Caramel's crush and when will you ask me on a date? Ooh, let's see. I don't do timing as you know, but we'll see what the cards have to say for that. Caramel. Who is Caramel's crush? Who is Caramel's crush right now? Who is Caramel's crush? I also don't know. I also don't know how much I'm gonna be live streaming this week. I will be, but I don't know how much we're gonna be live streaming the next 2 weeks after this, because we actually did find a place. So we're actually moving for real. I know I've been saying that for 2 years, but it's actually happening within the next 2-3 weeks. So some of my cards have been packed. They're a little bit limited. I just realized that my timing cards are. Oh man. Oh well. Before Caramel. Who is Caramel's crush? Trying to get this energy to come in. Yes, there's been a lot of manifesting. Don't give up on manifesting. It does work. I feel like it works when you really, really want it to work, rather than just wishful thinking. Maybe told me not to pack the cards. I packed all the ones I didn't want to, but my daughter was helping, so a little extra got put in. Let's see for Caramel. I'm trying to get Caramel's energy. What is Caramel's crush? Who is the crush? Who is this crush? Ooh, we got somebody. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles could be someone who is very independent, very hardworking, very ambitious, takes their studies or their work very seriously, and that's what's the top priority right now, though. When will Caramel meet this crush? When will Caramel meet this crush? Ooh. I feel like they're still struggling with something from their past, so I feel like whenever they're healing from whatever that was or is, I feel like they will be more present and more coming towards your energy. So I feel like this is a new person that is, tying up loose ends, healing some past wounds. This is Cups in the Dark, but I feel like once they've done their healing, they will be more present for you with the Four of Pentacles here. More, they may still be a little bit guarded from that, but I feel like they're going to choose wisely who their next person is, and they will come into your energy. So I feel like this is just kind of like someone that the universe is picking up for you, not really someone who has a crush on you. But I feel like they will once they realize you exist and they're in the right state of mind. All the cars went flying here. The Ace of Cups really wanted to come through. That was the issue. Okay. So, the Ace of Cups, right? A brand new person coming into your energy. Full of love, genuine feelings. May wear their heart on their sleeve a little bit. I see the Ten of Cups also is trying to come through here for you, but so yeah, I feel like somebody solid is coming. It's just a matter of the right timing, the right energy. I feel like they're coming soon because coming so strong and it was hard to get to begin with. But that is what I got. They may be a little bit shy in their energy. Maybe an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or Capricorn. That's what I got. Love! A moon reading for love. Yes. For love. What is love? What does the last quarter moon have for love? What's love's conflicting thoughts? Where are love's conflicting thoughts? Ooh, the Eight of Swords. What does love need to release? What does love need to release? How can love bring balance to her life? What wisdom does love need to carry into the new moon cycle? The Hermit here. Let's see what this is about, though, and a message from Mama Moon. The Taurus card, so there may be a Taurus coming into your energy. For the Eight of Swords, I feel like you're conflicting, or you may have some conflicting thoughts around what's heavy on your mind. If there's any negative thoughts there, overwhelming stresses or anxieties or worries, or just feeling trapped in what's your next moves or what's your next decisions you may have to make moving forward. You may have different ideas about that. For what to release here is the Page of Pentacles. Not quite sure what you want to release with the Page of Pentacles, because usually it's usually good energy, right? Page of Pentacles could just mean, what are all the things that you need to hold on to and keep with you? They're not really serving you. It's kind of like taking up space in your mind or in your energy rather than letting them go. If they're not going to help you grow, not going to help you move forward, kind of thing. Could also be a matter of keeping a secret and you don't know when to relieve the secret or when to share this news or this idea or this new skill that you've developed with others. So, maybe it's time to just say what you gotta say. Or do what you want to do. I don't know. Before the Star here in the light of this is how to bring balance in your life, right? It's kind of like you're having balance of what keeps you sturdy on your feet and what keeps you young by focusing on spirituality and more of a wishful thinking. Sometimes it's good to believe in something, even if there's no scientific proof about it. It's just good to have the balance between the both things and be more creative and more imaginative and have more faith in life, which is hard right now, but the Hermit here is what wisdom to carry with you. So keep all your inner wisdom, all your inner experiences, all the things that you have going on. Just because you're releasing some of the negativity doesn't mean you're forgetting about it. It's just, it's there. You just gotta keep going. And then it says prosperity lies ahead for you. So yeah, the Page of Pentacles is trying to say that with the Star. Have faith in this new prosperity journey. It says get or give a message, or get or get or give a massage to someone, not a message, a massage. Getting one may be good, I don't know. Healthy body, healthy mind. Take time for yourself. A sign of a new relationship or sexier timelines ahead, so that could be fun. Getting clear what you value most will help you find peace. So, yeah, what you value most could be the pentacles as well. That's what we got. Correct? Awesome. Yeah, well, it's now. Started on the new moon. Let's see for Devin. Moon reading for Devin. What does the last quarter moon in Gemini have for Devin? Nice. Let's see. Ooh, there's some things going on here. You have the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Cups. Let's see here. So for the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like this is some conflicting thoughts that you may be having. But what to grow, what to plant, what to nurture, what not to. But also just trying to see, you know, if the progress you're making is good enough, or if you should work a little harder, or quit, or whatever's going on with that. Then you have the Seven of Swords, what to release. You know, Seven of Swords is, you know, if you've uncovered some truth and you can't deal with it, maybe it's time to distance yourself from whatever that was. It could also be just you releasing, holding something that's not really yours to hold on to, like other people's stresses or other people's energy that, you know, makes you feel like you need to be involved and you don't really need to be. I don't know. The Ace of Cups is here for how to bring balance into your life. So trying to balance, you know, making sure you're filling up your cup first before you fill up other people's. Sometimes we give so much to other people that we forget to fill up our own cup. You know, make sure that both cups are even, or you get the more than they do. It may help you balance out your life moving forward, and, you know, you bring some new energy towards you. But I just feel the sense of not wanting to hold on to some feelings, or, you know, take some opportunities for yourself. For the High Priestess here in the dark, I don't know why I want to say in the dark. I just feel the sense of you're not really listening to your inner wisdom, but maybe you are. Listen to that inner knowledge that you have and that you carry. And, you know, the High Priestess could also be about releasing some secrets. That could also be about the Seven of Swords here. But this one is how to bring some wisdom, so especially your inner wisdom, into the new moon cycle, right? Let's just see what Moon has to say for Devin. Confidence is key to your success. I can feel that for you. And this is a Leo card, so there may be a Leo coming into your energy. Seven of Pentacles could be some air coming into your energy too, an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. We have, it says, remember to be proud of who you are. Good news and a good start for you is coming soon. Make time for fun, right? Make some time for yourself. Make time for fun. Shine your light and have some pride, right? It's time to focus on yourself. You've turned someone's head. I don't know if you've noticed that, but it says spoil yourself. You've earned it. And confidence is key. So trusting your intuition, Seven of Pentacles, whatever you want to get started, nurture it, love it. That is what I got for you. Happy Sunday, Debbie. Jasmine, hello. Moon reading for Jasmine. What does Jasmine need to know for the last quarter moon in Gemini? What does Jasmine need to know for the last quarter moon in Gemini? Ooh, this one wanted to come out. The moon itself, okay. And the Ace of Wands. So the cards are taking themselves out for you. See what it was. Oh man, have some balance with the Knight of Swords. The one where that's about, okay? For Jasmine, what wisdom does she need to carry for the next new moon cycle? Ooh, Four of Cups. What messages does one moon have for Jasmine? Ooh, luck is on your side. It's a new moon in Sagittarius. So it could be a Sagittarius coming into your energy. That could be fun. For the moon, and this is what conflicting thoughts that you may be having that's on your mind. Could be just a matter of trying to wonder what may be causing some fears or things that may be holding you back, and aligning that with trusting your intuition and your subconscious mind and how to balance the two things. I feel like things can be a little bit complicated. You may feel like things are not quite as they seem, or where your fears may not be as what you're seeing. So I feel like that's where the moon thinks that your mind may be conflicting a little bit on those ideas. The Ace of Wands, this is what to release. So I'm not quite sure you want to release it with the Ace of Wands here. But it could be just releasing that fear of taking a chance, looking for those new opportunities, or trying something new, spark something new, either within yourself or with someone else, or, try to find some inspiration. Release any fears with what's blocking you on that, since the moon kind of represents fear sometimes. For the Knight of Swords and the Light, I feel like there's, that's just how to break balance into your life. The Knight of Swords is like, just going for it, right? That huge ambition, that focus, that being very persuasive in their energy of chasing after their passions, that boost of motivation, just going after what you want, but kind of like balancing what you want and what is realistic for you to manage right now. That may not that won't cause you any fears or second guessing yourself. Be confident in that energy. And then what wisdom to carry forward into the new moon cycle is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is like taking time for yourself, taking time to think before you do take that action. It says the moon can be a little confusing. It's like, take action, be bold, just go for it. But then it's like, make sure you bring the wisdom that you can stop yourself, slow down, think about it first, but don't overthink it. It's a whole thing you got going on here. And then moon says, don't be narrow-minded. Widen your world wider. Count your blessings, write down your blessings, and say them out loud. Laugh more, you need it. Picking new opportunities, yeah, that is good. Going to get a new job, I bet you will. The opportunities are coming for you. You have to be ambitious and bold enough to get it. It also says it's a wonderful time to take a course or teach something to someone. Start a week of gratitude. So that's like journaling or blog or on Facebook, whatever that is for you. Because luck is on your side right now. So yeah, whatever you're trying to pursue this week, I feel like luck is going to help you move along. Just be confident in yourself. Twin Soul, hello. Moon reading for Twin Soul. What does the last quarter moon in Gemini have for Twin Soul? What does the last quarter moon have for Twin Soul in Gemini? The Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, those conflicting thoughts that may be going on there. The Page of Swords, just a matter of conflicting thoughts about some information you recently learned with what you thought you already know. Could also be awakening something within yourself. Not quite sure if you believe it or having doubts about it. Oh man, it's always tough, right? When there's two different sides going on there. Page of Swords, I just feel like there's this energy of just, wanting to be affectionate and curious and learning something, but also being a little bit cautious and a little bit alert of what exactly it is. For the Eight of Cups, this is what to release. So the Eight of Cups is like, trying to decide if you should stay or should you go. Could be also what to release of anything of not serving you right now, right? Something that's holding you back, something that's not making you feel as content or fulfilled as you should be. Release that negativity before the new moon. Before the Four of Cups and the Light, this is how to bring balance into your life, right? It's the Four. So Four is balance. It could be balancing out your savability with your hard work, or your savability with other things that you want and desire to do rather than what you have to do, kind of thing. So I feel like it's, try to figure out the balance so you're not sitting there contemplating what you should or shouldn't do right now. And then what wisdom to take moving forward is that King of Swords, right? That sense of ambition and focus, being more persuasive and bold in your energy and going after what you want, especially when it comes to what you truly want to desire rather than, giving yourself to everyone else. We're running out of 2025, right? 2025 is all about being selfish, so we're running out of time for doing that. Make sure you soak it all up. Oh man. This one is, you are good enough, right? Full moon of Virgo, so Virgo could be, I want to say should be, but could be coming into your energy. Apology may be in order. Find balance between the cosmics and the mundane in your life, right? Could be the Four of Cups here. Worrying too much will attract more worry, so stop worrying. Stop second guessing yourself, or raise your karma by doing something for someone else. So yeah, it says you are good enough. That's really cool. Matthew, hello. Theme reading for Matthew. So what is the last quarter moon in Gemini for Matthew? What is the last quarter moon in Gemini have for Matthew right now? What is the last quarter moon for Matthew right now? What does the last quarter moon have for Matthew right now? What does Matthew need to release? What does will bring balance and wisdom? There's some good things here, right? Look at that. Luck is on your side. Your closing chapter is opening a new one. Oh man. I feel that for you. For the Page of Swords is in the light. So this is some conflicting thoughts that you may be having going on. I feel like the Page of Swords has been coming out a lot. Not sure what's up with that. It could be like trying to figure out the balance between what is important or what's priority for you to tackle right now and what isn't, and what things can be put on hold or postponed or not needing as much attention. Could be just conflicting ideas about a conversation that needs to be had or has had already. I don't know. This is what you release, the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like no one wants to release anything from the Wheel of Fortune. But if there's any negative energy around you that may be making your cycle stop or delay, or if there's any fears with going with the flow here with the cycles that are turning, because I do see there's a new chapter opening up here with the World card for you, the sense of fulfillment. So you may have to go with the flow, go with the cycle, not resist. Could be a little bit hard. That's the Page of Swords calling you out on. You're not being as bold and persuasive as you should be with your energy. The World is how to bring balance into your life. Like, yeah, close any loose ends and open up some new chapters, some new doors, so maybe some new connections with the new moon that's coming up. And then you have the sun, so carry some inner wisdom with you that's very positive. Bring all the positive thoughts that you have, your positive energy, release any negativities, especially if there's anything that's not going to bring you success in that kind of sense, because I just feel like having a sense of clarity, feeling positive, and being enthusiastic for this next chapter. Then we'll see what Mama Moon has to say for you. What does Mama Moon have to say for Matthew? Ooh, a win-win situation is in the forecast for you, and it's a Libra card, so Libra may be coming into your energy. It says, let go of what is falling away from you. See the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. Time to make a firm decision. Yeah, I felt like there was a decision there that needed to be made. It's a great time for a makeover, so pamper yourself. So you got that going for you as well. Alice, hello. Moon reading for Alice. What's the last quarter moon in Gemini have for Alice? Don't forget, Alice, tomorrow is members only readings. Let's see for Alice. What does the last quarter moon in Gemini have for Alice? Ooh, the devil's out to play. Oh, what does Alice need to release? What does Alice need to bring balance and wisdom? Let's see. What does the moon have to say for Alice? What does the moon have to say for Alice tonight? Ooh, a fiery climax is approaching! And the devil card? Oh. Oh my goodness. He tried to run away, but we caught him. For Alice. So, any conflicting ideas? Maybe what is tempting you, if you should do it or not? If you should go after it or hold back? I don't know. Oh, you know that devil card. I feel like the devil card can bring a lot of conflicting ideas, right? Being pressured into something that you just want a lot of or indulge yourself into, especially when in regards to materialistic side of things. Could be just temptations and love department as well. I don't know if how that's causing conflicting ideas, but I can imagine that it could. For the High Priestess as well, this one is what to release. So maybe releasing any secrets or anything that you're holding for someone else that's not really yours, that you need to hold on to. You know, if you feel like you can't tell anyone what this is, sometimes it's just a matter of writing it down or saying it out loud to the universe may help some of that energy. I don't know, but if it's a matter of you truly trusting your intuition, trusting your instincts, and not we want to figure out what that is that you need to release. The Two of Cups. I mean, I feel like there's somebody that's coming into your energy, right? In love, I feel like we can't deny this love energy with the high climax, with the fiery climax approaches. The Two of Cups here, love, romance, passion, temptations. You know, that's always the intimate card here. A lot of strength. Strength can also be passion, love, romance. I don't know. This is how to bring balance in your life, though. Having good connections with people, good cooperation, good communication. Trying to balance what your soul truly desires and what theirs do, and trying to find the balance between that. That strength, you know, focus on your passions and your desires, despite what this person may want to persuade you to do or tempt you with. But yeah, this is an Aries card, so there may be an Aries coming into your energy. It says there's a tug of war going on between what you want and what they want, and that could also be the devil, you know, kind of holding you back with some chains there. And then it says being assertive is good, but don't ignore someone's opinions or feelings. So emotions may be running high. So that may be the fiery romance. I meant the fiery climax that's approaching. It could end up being an argument rather than sex, but you know, makeup sex could possibly be on the table too, right? I don't know. That is what I got. Gigi, hello Gigi. Being reading for Gigi. What does the last quarter moon in Gemini have for Gigi tonight? What's the last quarter moon in Gemini have for Gigi tonight? The cards want to bend them wrong though. Let's see. Ooh, the Nine of Cups. Before the Nine of Cups, this is what conflicting thoughts you may be having. Maybe you're having conflicting thoughts about a potential lover, romance. I don't know. Or just conflicting thoughts about being creative and imaginative, with being realistic with your goals and expectations moving forward. I just feel like there's this energy of trying to find the truth by still being charming and not saying too much or doing too much that you know, they make you look or feel a certain way. I don't know if that's what's going on. You have the Magician here as well, so this is what to release. So release I don't know, any self-doubt that you may be carrying, or any lack of confidence that you may be worried you're stressing about. You know, making sure that you may be doubting some talents that you have. You know, doubt that. Focus on your on your confidence, on your boldness, on your what you got going on. The Six of Cups here. This is how to bring a balance into your life right now. So Six of Cups is like trying to balance moving forward and leaving whatever's going on in the past. You know. Balance that reminiscing, making sure that you're not focusing too much on the negative things that have happened in your past, especially any losses or regrets or things that is not going to help you moving forward. It's kind of balance on the good experiences that you've had, the good energies that you had, with the future energies that you could possibly be having moving forward, especially in the new moon cycle that's coming up. You have the Six of Swords. This is what wisdom to carry into the new cycle. It's like going with the flow, with accepting whatever transitions this moon may have, releasing any negativity, focusing on what will make you feel more positive, you know, not resisting the changes that want to come through. Let's see what Mama Moon has for Gigi. What messages does Mama Moon have for Gigi tonight? Ooh, this is a Scorpio card, so maybe a Scorpio coming to your energy. It says better out than in. So it's a time to live joyfully. You're right to have suspicions. I don't know if you're suspicious about the Nine of Cups or what. Grudges are toxic, so let something go. Six of Cups. The end of an argument. I don't know. Your shadow self may be showing. It's time to release negativity. So there's that. Hi Jennifer, how are you? Dr. Fizza, hello. What's the Gemini thinking about Dr. Fizza? What is the Gemini currently thinking about Dr. Fizza? What is the Gemini currently thinking about Dr. Fizza? Ooh, we're thinking that they're wearing their heart on their sleeve a little bit. I don't know. Thank you, Jennifer. Let's see. For Dr. Fizza, what is the Gemini currently thinking about Dr. Fizza? What's on their mind? Oh boy, there's stuff going on here. The Nine of Cups. I feel like they feel like they're emotionally available towards you. I don't know if they're lying on that one, because, you know, the Page of Pentacles is in the dark. So maybe they feel like they're there for you, but they're not really listening, even though they may be doing all the things. They may not be quite hearing you what you're saying. I don't know what's going on with this Gemini. But the Page of Pentacles is in the dark as well. So I don't know if they're trying to rush things or what's going on there. Let's just clarify on that one, okay? You have the Queen of Swords. So I feel like they very much respect you and have a lot of respect for your honesty and your clear mind and your focus and the directions that you have going on there. I feel like he does with a King of Cups. He does love you, but I feel like he's taking time to think things through and moving a little bit slow. Not slowly, but just, I don't know. I don't think he comes towards you with a lot of love and then pulls back a little bit and comes forward again. There is the Nine of Wands and the Light too, so I feel like there's a lot of things going on where he feels like he's a little bit guarded in his energy, not really wanting to trust anyone or allow too many people to get too close to his heart. Does the Gemini truly love Dr. Fizza? Do they truly love Dr. Fizza? Ooh, lovers. I would say yes. But it is in the dark, so they're a little bit, you know, they're hesitant. They're really guarded in their love towards you. Ooh, they may feel like they need to apologize towards you in dreams. It says, look at your dreams. They hold the answers you seek. So trust your intuition. Whatever your heart is telling you is probably true. It says, never underestimate the power of a heartfelt apology. So maybe that's something that's on his mind that he feels like he owes you an apology. So if he does, it may turn the lovers back into the light towards you. That's what I got. You're welcome, Dr. Fizza. Hi, Amelia. Spiritual goddess. What is my person's thoughts about spiritual goddess? What is spiritual goddess's person's thoughts about spiritual goddess? What is on their mind about spiritual goddess? What is on their mind about spiritual goddess? What is on their mind? Ooh. The Knight of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like whatever's going on there, I feel this energy that they feel like their work and stuff is really important. I feel like they're stubborn about something or other. I don't know what that is about. The High Priestess is in the light though, so I feel like overall they're trying to be patient. They're trying to stay calm. So I don't know if they're waiting for something to happen or if they're waiting for you to tell them what your thoughts are about them or what's going on with that. So I feel like they're not going anywhere. They're still in your energy. They're thinking about what their next moves or what their next actions are towards you, but I feel like they haven't made up their mind yet. I feel like they're still very indecisive about that. The Seven of Pentacles is in the dark as well, so I feel like they're not quite sure how to approach you or how to move things forward with you or what the next steps between the two of you are. Um, yeah, let's see. What does spiritual guides need to know about this energy? I feel like they don't want to rush anything, right? They're trying to make a decision. They're very indecisive. But the Ace of Swords, I feel like they have good, clear thoughts towards you, good, clear communication with you. I feel like they feel like they're being honest with you. They're just very indecisive about what's next. Pure Heart, hello. What are JP's romantic feelings for Pure Heart? What are JP's romantic feelings for Pure Heart right now? What are JP's romantic feelings towards Pure Heart right now? Ooh, there's stresses and worries about it. I feel like they're staying up all night thinking about you, though. Yeah. I feel like they're staying up all night thinking and worrying about what their next moves are, what's their next actions, or what's going on between the two of you. Should they commit to you or should they not? I feel like they're very indecisive about that. What are his secrets? What are his secret thoughts about Pure Heart? What are his secret thoughts about Pure Heart? What are his secret thoughts about Pure Heart? Ooh. His secret thoughts is what he's gonna do next. He's indecisive about what he's gonna do next, but he wants to plan something, right? The Three of Cups. The Charity wants to go on a date with you, wants to connect with you, you know, go dancing with you. I don't know. Well, let's see. What do they have any romantic feelings for Pure Heart? Do they have what are their romantic feelings for Pure Heart? Avoid. So they may be avoiding rushing into anything, right? There's avoid rushing to fill voids with love. Seek inner fulfillment first. I feel like that is something that they're working on, but there is true feelings there. They're trying to decide what exactly they are and how they move forward with it. Let's take off though. Koala, hello, Aquarius. What's the karma of Samir Aries for deceiving and hurting me? Ooh, what is the karma that's coming towards the Aries? What is the karma that's coming towards the Aries? What karma is coming towards the Aries? I feel like I don't really feel like a lot of karmas, or not a lot of negative karma is coming towards the Aries right now. The Hierophant is there, so I feel like things are going to be, or, what they normally are, right? Whatever the Aries traditionally does, I feel like nothing there is really going to change. The High Priestess, I feel like they're really trying hard to rely on their intuition. But I feel like they may be carrying a lot of weight within themselves, though, that may be a little bit tough for them to deal with right now. But I feel like they're still trying to push themselves forward with the King of Swords here. I feel like they may be in denial about some of the karma that's hit them, or not really realizing that that's what's going on here. They're not putting two to two together, it seems. The Page of Swords is in the dark. So I do feel like overall they are feeling very nervous, very inconsistent in their energy, they're being indecisive. So I feel like even though they're trying to push through it, their mind is being very clouded, or their mind is being affected on having to make some clear decisions, or how to get out of this cycle to start something new, kind of thing. But that is what I got. Yeah, it's tough. Sometimes karma takes time. Erica, hello. Moon reading for Erica. Yes, for Erica. What is last quarter moon in Gemini? Erica. The last quarter moon in Gemini have for Erica. Or, ooh, some ones come out. Lovers. Ooh. Are you having conflicting thoughts about two lovers? Let's see. What is going on for Erica with the moon energy? Okay. There's some passions going on here. The Lovers is in the, well, we don't really say later dark road themes, but for the Lovers, I feel like the conflicting ideas could be about some sort of life decision regarding your relationships. Could be a lover, could be other relationships in your life. Just trying to figure out who deserves your time and energy and who doesn't, or where you want to pursue that passion, right? You have the Strength card here. This is what to release. Release anyone who doesn't deserve your love, your passion, your time, your energy, or anyone who drains your energy from you and prevents you from having that strength. Then to keep your balance, you have the Hierophant here. So whatever keeps you together, whatever makes you connected, or the people in your life who does supports you and connect with you well and understands you and all sort of that good energy. It's kind of like finding the balance with that and what you need to release. And then to carry into the new moon cycle is the Page of Wands. So carry that wisdom of coming up with new ideas, being inspired and creative. Look for that fiery spark. It could be hiding under a rock somewhere that you need to pull out and discover. Maybe discovering some new people, new connections, whatever that is with that Page of Wands, right? I just feel this exciting, flirty energy wanting to come through, feeling more enthusiastic, more energized about it. Carry that into the new moon cycle. What does Erica need to know from Mama Moon? Ooh, full moon in Scorpio. So it could be a Scorpio coming to your energy. It says it's time to release the negativity. It's better out than in. It's time to live joyfully. You're right to have your suspicions, though. So maybe that's why there's indecisiveness there with the Lovers. Grudges are toxic, so let something go. There's an end of an argument on the table. Your shadow self may be showing a little bit. So that's what I got. Mystical, hello. I have seen particular signs a few days ago. What does the spirit want to tell me with this? Ooh, let's see. You know what? Oh, has Mystical seen any particular signs a few days ago? What did the spirit want Mystical to know about these signs? You know what the signs are that you've seen? What are the signs that Mystical need to see? Page of Wands. Ooh, I feel like one of the signs with the Page of Swords and the, I don't know why, I just feel like that one of the signs maybe if you're not trusting someone, they may be trying to give you a sign about that, trying to give you some sort of clarity or trying to give you some answers that you may be thinking about. And the Page of Wands is in the light here, so I do feel like there's energy of them wanting you to be more playful in your energy, more creative in your energy, more imaginative, having more fun out of life. Especially with the sun here, thinking positive, trying to lift your spirits with feeling positive, because I feel like they're trying to direct you in something that's better for you or more positive towards you, more light, right? There's also the Hierophant in the dark, so I feel like they're trying to break you out of some sort of cycle or some sort of energy that you're currently in, trying to get you to expand yourself a little bit more, being more open to new things, new ideas, new people, perhaps. The Page of Swords, I do feel like they're kind of like warning you about someone as well. So I'm not quite sure what that is about. I don't know if it's this Page of Swords, because I feel like the Page of Swords is usually someone who, you know, is very chatty, affectionate, and curious in their energy, but they can easily get bored. They can easily be nervous and indecisive and kind of lingers around as a mind game business. Let's see if we can clarify that. What else does Miss One need to know about this energy with the Page of Swords? Yeah, I feel like if you have conflicting ideas about them, it's kind of like figuring out what makes you have these ideas. Ten of Wands. I don't know if this person comes with baggage and they're not explaining to you what this baggage is or what's going on with that. That's what I got. It's complicated to describe. I understand. That's what I got. I was thinking more like if you had a sign like seeing a butterfly or a feather or something. You're welcome, Mystical. Yay! Theme reading for Jay. What does the last quarter moon in Gemini have for Jay right now? What does the last quarter moon in Gemini have for Jay? For your conflicting thoughts, you do have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, sometimes she struggles with having ideas of being ambitious and motivated, going after getting something, with wanting to slow down and be comfortable and relaxing and not really wanting to go out. So I don't know if that is your conflicting ideas going on, but that's what I'm feeling. I feel overall you are feeling positive. It's kind of like, ugh, I don't feel like it kind of energy. I don't know. You have the Three of Pentacles as well. This is about what to release. So if you're feeling like you're overly giving, overly helping others, overly, trying to keep the peace at the workplace or whatever that is, kind of like releasing anything that's not working for you or is causing any stresses or worries or, you know, negativity around you. The Temperance is about what balance you want to bring into the new moon phase. So it's kind of like trying to find that serenity, trying to find your balance between your mind, heart, and soul, making sure they're all on the same page, they're all aligned before moving towards the new moon. The Five of Cups here is what wisdom to carry into the new cycle. And you know, the Five Cups in the dark could be about releasing any past regrets, any past losses, any past conflicts that won't be helpful to carry with you into the new moon cycle. Let's see, what does Jay really need to know from Mama Moon? Maybe it's a matter of focusing on what you do have rather than what you don't as well. Let's see, this one says, show the world the real you. Is it Aquarius card? So maybe Aquarius coming into your energy. It says the situation will take an unexpected turn. Be aware of your feelings, but also be prepared to move on. Don't lose the beauty and romance of life. Don't be all in your head too much either. Be a little bit in your heart. A friend needs you, so be there for them. So I don't know if that's what the Queen of Pentacles is saying too. I'm trying to be a fuck up. Oh, should I give to this friend again? Or should I not? Like what? Goldheart, hello. Who's coming towards Goldheart this week in love? 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 Oh man. Let's see. For the Strength card in the dark, I don't feel like there's a lot of strong love coming towards you this week, though. I feel like if you're in a relationship, that's probably what's happening. If you're not, I feel like there may be some opportunities to go out and socialize with friends or family or whoever that is. You may potentially meet someone out there, but they're not actually coming towards you. I feel like you're going to have to be the one to go towards them so that they see that you exist. I feel like there's a potential of meeting a new person, but right now, the energy of someone coming towards you is not very strong. There is the Five of Wands here. So I feel like there's going to be some changes and challenges coming towards you this week that may also block this love energy from happening. There is a Nine of Wands. So I feel like it's just a matter of you figure out what your boundaries are, making sure you don't have too many guards up, making sure you don't have too many boundaries, that you're blocking someone from coming in towards you and being able to feel your love that you have to offer and feeling your energy so that they can connect to you in that sort of sense. What potential love energy is coming towards Golden Heart? What potential love energy is coming towards Golden Heart? Divine timing. So yeah, going out, being at the right place at the right time may be very helpful. It says trust the divine timing. Love arrives when it is meant to, right? When you're fully available to accept it is when it comes. That's what it goes. Geneva, hello. How will Geneva and oh man, I'm not sure how to say that. Why seeing each other in real life go? How will Geneva and why seeing each other in real life go? Ooh, if you see each other in real life. Love at first sight, right? The Two of Cups. I love that romance, that chemistry. Going between the two of you will be like fireworks going off, right? Six of Wands. I feel like they will definitely see you for who you are and be, you know, wanting some more of that. Will Geneva enjoy the trip? Will Geneva enjoy the trip? Will Geneva enjoy this trip? Ooh, the Page of Swords. You know, they may not be completely open with their ideas. I mean, it's a possibility, but the Page of Swords. I feel like they're very chatty. Maybe they raise the expectations or raise your expectations higher than they should be a little bit. I don't know. But I just feel this person, like, you know, they may say more than what they mean, if that makes any sense. Um, why does Geneva keep getting strong feelings about it? Why does Geneva keep getting strong feelings about it? Six of Pentacles, ooh, love and romance. The Six of Pentacles, I feel like that overall, the two of you will have a good connection. I feel like they'll be very generous in their energy towards you. And I feel like I feel like they're open to communicate. Their communication is good. I don't really feel like there's anything negative here. I just feel like they may hype up the trip more than what it is a little bit with the Page of Swords, but you never know, right? They may change their mind. Like they may say, "Oh, let's do this," and then when you get there, like, "Oh, I decided how would we do this?" Because the Page of Swords can be a Gemini, right? So sometimes they have they have conflicting ideas about things. Sometimes depends what they got. Overall, it seems very positive. Feels very romantic. You're welcome, Geneva. For Kelsey. Will Kelsey make better pay at her job? Will Casey make better Kelsey? Will Kelsey make better pay at her job? Will Kelsey be making better pay? Will Kelsey be making better pay? Will Kelsey be making better pay? The Ace of Cups is yes. I just got a new job, but the pay is low. Will the pay be increasing? Will the pay be increasing for Kelsey? Will the pay be increasing for Kelsey? I feel like if you work really hard, there's a possibility because I feel like they will recognize your worth. They will have respect for you. They will value your dedication and the work that you're doing. But I feel like it will take some time. And the Magician is in the dark. The Judgment is in the dark. I feel like the more that you feel connected, the more you show your talents that you have at your job, and less judgmental about the job that you may be having right now. Since I feel like one of the judgment is the pay. I feel like there is potential of it increasing, but I feel like it will take some hard work. It will take a lot of you proving your worth to the company and that sort of thing. That's what I want. Let's see. Can we clarify what the Magician and the Judgment is saying? The Eight of Wands. Yeah, it's just kind of all depends on your mindset, your energy, your motivation to get up and go to work every day and doing the best that you can, right? I feel like that's going to determine how much the pay will increase. Hi, Culture. How are you? Kelsey. No, I already did Kelsey. Sean. How will October go for Sean? How is October going to go for Sean? What does Sean need to know about October? What does Sean need to know about October? Oh man, I feel like there's a little bit of a negativity coming in October, or self-doubt. Maybe you don't believe that October is gonna be successful. I don't know what that is about. The Page of Swords is in the dark here. So I feel like the theme for October is kind of like being mindful of what you say, be mindful of your actions, of what you do, because I feel like people are going to be watching and observing and, you know, yeah, I feel like someone's going to be like watching every move that you make for whatever reason, or listening or too carefully about what you're saying. So I feel like making sure there's no miscommunication and that any of that energy coming through. Just gonna fix my camera here. There we go. For the King of Pentacles in the dark, especially around work. But I feel like work, there's going to be more issues around materialistic things, things that you may feel is outside of your control that may perhaps happen. I feel like, if there's any opportunities you could take or any strength that you could put your focus in is making sure that you're paying really good attention to the fine details of things and being very more picky than usual about your work and that sort of thing. The Seven of Swords here, I feel like there's energy of releasing any negative feedback or people are just toxic in general. I'm not saying to have your guards down, but don't overthink it too much, maybe. Don't let them come into your energy too much. Yeah, Seven of Swords, I just feel like there's going to be some information revealed towards you. I don't know if you're expecting it or not. I feel like there's going to be like a check of some sort, so I'm not quite sure what that is about. Like an ethical check, or I don't know what's going on with that. The Four of Cups is in the dark as well, so I feel like, what may be happening underneath the surface is that someone is paying more attention towards you than usual. So I don't know if you're going through like some sort of evaluation at work or what's going on with that. But I just feel like in October, be very mindful of your work ethic, what you do, what you say, because I feel like someone's going to be watching. That's the main thing. I feel like they're all kind of like indicating, watch your back kind of thing. But, kind of like think positive at the same time. Don't stress about it too much, because stress does show. Jasmine. Theme reading for Jasmine. Yes, what does Mama Moon have for Jasmine? What does the last quarter moon in Gemini have for Jasmine? What does the last quarter moon in Gemini have for Jasmine right now? What does the last quarter moon have for Jasmine right now? Ooh. The Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is in the dark. And I don't know why I said I want to stay in the dark. It's not in the dark. It's in the light. I don't know why I want to say that. Because I just feel like you have conflicting ideas about what to reveal, what to say, what not to say, what to hold back on, what to not, like, is it my business or not my business? I'm not quite sure what that is about. I just feel like there's this energy of procrastinating, maybe avoiding some work, or just having conflicting ideas around that areas. For the Knight of Cups, this is what to release. So I feel this energy of releasing any sort of sub-jealousy or any types of energy regarding with comparing yourself to somebody else or comparing something to another thing. Just being more open, more in your heart, and being more emotionally balanced moving forward. And then for the Five of Swords, what to bring to balance is, making sure your mind is in the right place. Whatever changes and challenges come your way, I feel like it's a matter of being smart about it. Don't just rely on your intuition or your heart, but, use your logic about making these decisions when you're trying to balance things out. I just feel this energy, you don't, sometimes you can negotiate instead of just trying to prove yourself. Maybe just agree to disagree kind of thing. I don't know. But what wisdom to carry into the new cycle is be prepared for any unexpected change. Be prepared for any sort of chaos. Be prepared for changing things up a little bit unexpectedly or quickly or out of the blue. So you may have to release any negativity, any toxic energy that may be coming through. Making sure you're in a good mindset, good headspace when you're entering this new moon cycle. Cool. Hello, Paradanban. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Hello, what are biggest challenges in my current job? Okay, what are my biggest challenges in my current job search. Let's see. You are here. Good. Well, what are the biggest challenges in their current job search? What are their biggest challenges in their job search? Ooh. For the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like your current work energy right now, with the Eight of Pentacles being in the dark, is just kind of a little bit scattered in your energy. I feel like there's just like a lack of focus on what you would really truly be good at and where you want to focus on your job search. You know, so I'm not sure how you're searching for a job, if you're just searching for a particular thing rather than broadening your energy, because I just feel like like you've scattered, just kind of like going everywhere instead of a clear focus. I don't know. The death card is here, so I feel like there's something that needs to end. So I'm not quite sure if it's kind of like narrowing down where you would like to work, or maybe a matter of changing things up about what your career job search is kind of like leading you. I just feel like there needs to be some sort of big, profound change, right? With the death card, it's like going through a transformation of some sorts. Kind of like letting go of any old thoughts or old things and being more focused with new ideas. The Nine of Pentacles is really focused on your independence and what you want to grow. So I don't know if this means that in the middle of your job search, maybe starting your own thing of some sorts. I don't know if that's a possibility for you, but with the Nine of Pentacles and Light, it's kind of like making sure that whatever it is that, not making sure, it's just kind of like leading you with doing something on the side while you look for your job, if that makes any sense. The King of Cups is also in the dark here. Let's see, what other advice can we give to... So I feel like your biggest challenge right now is opening up your mind in a different direction than where you've been searching for your job. So I feel like it's more about searching within yourself, like looking at your own skills, your own talents, what would truly make you feel more happy and content and self-sufficient than what you're currently doing with your job search. Let's see if we can get any other advice. Yeah, I feel like there's something that wants to grow. So I don't know if you've been thinking in the back of your subconscious mind of starting your own business, leading your own legacy, or what's going on with that. I feel like it's just a matter of talking to the right people, being more open and creative with your ideas. I don't know if there's someone you could talk to with sharing your ideas, your thoughts that seem to want to come through, but they haven't quite pushed their way through yet. May be able to give you some career advice or work related advice. That's what I got though. I feel like there's a lot of good energy here, though. You know, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, wanting to be successful, getting that money, being valued. So yeah, I feel like there's something there. I don't know if it's a matter of talking to people, networking. I feel like networking is a big thing right now. Talking to the right people and seeing who they know, who they can get you in contact with, and that sort of thing. That's what I got. Starfall, hello. What does Starfall need to know right now? What does Starfall need to know right now? What does Starfall need to know right now? What does Starfall need to know right now in general? Got some old energy. We're gonna try that again. What does Starfall need to know right now? Ooh, the Two of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like love and romance is trying to come through. I don't know if you know who this lover boy is with the Knight of Pentacles here. But I do feel that connection, that the balance between the two of you being happy and chatty. I don't know if this is like a partnership at work or what's going on with this, but I do feel like there's some intense energy between the two of you that's coming through. The Knight of Pentacles, right? They move slow and steady, but they do move. I feel like this person is very hardworking, very put together, very clear-minded, even though they may be shy and slow a little bit in their energy. You know, I feel like they may be worried about how to balance a potential relationship or a potential new connection with their home life and their own things that they have going on. And that may leave them a little indecisive with the Two of Swords here. What is going on with this energy between the Knight of Pentacles and Starfall? What is the energy between Starfall and this Knight of Pentacles? What's going on with this? Knight of Swords. So yeah, there's somebody trying to come into your energy. The Three of Pentacles. I feel like it could potentially be like a work situation. So I don't know if somebody at your workplace has a crush on you, or if you just happen to go into their work one day and they're like, eh, and they can't stop thinking about you. I don't know. King of Swords. I feel like they don't want to express their true ideas or thoughts about you towards you. They're holding back a little bit. Knight of Wands. They may be out of ideas on how to be romantic or how to flirt. You know, if they are Earth signs sometimes have a hard time telling if someone's flirting with them or not, or knowing how somebody else feels towards them. They're just, you know, they don't really see it that way. Attraction. They do have an attraction towards you though, so someone may have a crush. I don't know if you know who this person is, but they have an attraction. They have a crush towards you. They're, I don't know. They're coming into your energy. Kimberly, hello. How does Marshall feel about Kimberly right now? How is Marshall feeling about Kimberly right now? How is Marshall feeling about Kimberly right now? Ooh. I feel like he feels like you're like family. Like you've had a long connection towards each other. That you feel connected. Ooh, yeah, I was feeling that. They feel like the two of you emotionally support each other very well. I feel like they have a lot of kindness and compassion towards you. How does Marshall feel towards Kimberly right now? I feel like they're not sure where their love energy is, though. Yeah, I feel like they're struggling with making a decision of what's going on between the two of you. The Knight of Cups is in the dark. Some of they've been a little bit immature. What's going on with that? I feel like there's some moodiness coming through. Some jealousy, perhaps. Not quite sure what that is about. What is going on with Marshall? Hideaway. It says, make time to be with your person. Create your own special hideaway. Sounds the two of you just need some time together so that they can decide what's going on with that. Toxic. I don't know what's going on with toxic, because toxic relationships can drain your energy. It's self-worth, so be aware. So, not quite sure if Marshall's playing games with you. I feel like they're genuine with their feelings, but they're a little bit confused, it seems, with the Seven of Cups here. That's what I got, though. Morning, hello, general for morning. What does general need to know in the morning? What does general need to know? What does morning need to know? I say that all backwards. You're welcome, Kimberly. What does morning need to know in general? There we go. I don't know why that was so hard to say. Oh my goodness. What does morning need to know in general right now? What does morning need to know right now in general? I feel like you may be feeling like you're feeling better. I feel like the sense that you may be feeling better, feeling like you're releasing any toxic energy or releasing any negative energy that may have been clouding your mind a little bit or just kind of, being stuck up there. But I feel like moving forward, you're kind of like letting down your guards a little bit, but not too quickly. Slow and steady seems to be what's happening here moving forward. You have the Ten of Pentacles in the dark. So I don't know if you feel like you've missed some sort of opportunity or you feel like you should have taken something that may have already passed. I don't know. I just feel like there's a little bit of regret or a little bit of hesitation about moving forward with this idea. Whatever's going on, I do feel like there's this energy of you overcoming whatever this is. It's going to take some time, but I feel like you will. The Ace of Pentacles, I feel like it's a matter of coming up with new ideas. I feel like if there's any financial issues or any things that may feel like blocking you or challenging you, whatever that was, I feel like you're going to figure it out though. We'll clarify on that. The Nine of Wands is in the dark too. So I feel like you're just tired of it all. You don't want to put more work into it. You don't want to think about it. You just wish things would just pick up pace. But they're going slow, really slow. Stay positive. It's hard, it's challenging, but stay positive seems to be the key here. Don't judge yourself too harshly. Show yourself some love and compassion. Get out of your head. I feel like you've been doing that already, but release any guilt or regret or whatever that is for you. I feel like you hold the power. I feel like you are going through a phase of transformation. Just a matter of keeping that positive vibe going. Releasing any weight that you may be carrying that's no longer serving you anymore. I think it's a matter of trying to figure out what your next moves are. A little bit here. That is what I got. I feel like things will be improving though. Kaylee, hello. Theme reading for Kaylee. What does Mother Moon have for Kaylee? What does Mother Moon have for Kaylee right now? What conflicting thoughts does Kaylee have? What does Kaylee need to release? How can Kaylee bring balance into her life? What wisdom does Kaylee want to carry into the new moon cycle? Ooh, 2 cards want to come out there. Not gonna fight the moon. Let's see what Moon has for Kaylee. What messages does the last quarter Moon and Gemini have for Kaylee? Ooh, this is an Aries. There might be an Aries coming into your energy. For the Ten of Swords, this is some conflicting thoughts that may be going on in your mind. Feeling, conflicting ideas about what may make you feel burnt out or defeated. And trying to have a positive outlook or... sometimes we get trapped in our mind and we struggle with letting it go and thinking more positive or focusing more on what we can't change rather than what could possibly be changed. Yeah, but what's released right now is the Seven of Pentacles. So I don't know if it's a matter of releasing, being focused on continuously evaluating your situation rather than taking a minute to look ahead instead of back. Like where is this going? Instead of where it was. Just kind of like focusing on the results that you do have on hand and keep moving forward. What will bring you balance, it seems whatever you feel necessary to commit to and what you don't. Kind of like balancing what will serve you moving forward rather than what has happened already. The Ten of Swords here and the Ten of Pentacles. So kind of like things have come to an end. Now it's time to move forward, open up to new beginnings, open up yourself to the new moon cycle that's approaching, and figuring what that is. It could be a matter of making some choices around your relationships, in which direction, which ones are supporting you and being there for you, and which ones are just draining your energy and not helping you along. This one also wanted to come out as the Two of Wands. So making some considerations about what your future options are, what your next steps are, how determined are you to make things better. And then it says there is a tug of war of what's going on between what you want and what they want. So I feel like that comes with the lovers here, with you making a decision if you're going to give in to them or not. Be assertive is good, but don't ignore someone else's opinions or feelings, though. Emotions may be running high. A fiery climax is approaching, and there's an Aries here, so. What do I got? Christina, hello. What's current feelings of no free? What are no free's feelings towards Christina? What are no free's feelings towards Christina? What are no free's feelings towards Christina? What are their feelings? What are their feelings right now? Oh, what's going on here? I feel like they're holding back on their feelings. I feel like they're very guarded towards their heart and not really wanting to fill their cup up with love or allowing you to fill their cup with love, right? I feel like they're not seeing how valuable you are or how valuable you would be in their connection towards you. There is the Knight of Swords and a Light as well. So I feel like they're wanting to take action towards you, wanting to be ambitious towards you. But then I feel like they pull back sometimes, and it leaves you wondering how they're feeling or what they're thinking. I feel like they think that you speak your truth. They like how things go between the two of you. Overall, the Seven of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like they don't know how to nurture you or love you or give you what you truly need from them. And I feel like they're a little bit either shy or reserved or, Seven of Pentacles in the dark. I feel like they're just being stagnant in their energy overall and not really putting a lot of work into the relationship between the two of you. Ten of Pentacles, I feel like there may be some fears about what their family thinks or what their family values are. I don't know. Let's just see. Let's clarify a little bit. What is going on with No Freeze feelings towards Krishna? The moon. I feel like it's still a mystery. I feel like they don't really know what's going on. I feel like they're not really trusting their intuition all that much. Things are just kind of up in the air, it seems. Do they have any love romantic feelings towards Krishna? Do they have any love romantic feelings? Window. It says, a new adventure in love is coming. Get ready. So I don't know if there's a new love coming into your energy, or if No Free is going to decide that you are as precious as a pearl. Or not, kind of thing, right? I feel like their energy's a little bit scattered in their feelings, but I feel like they're more in their mind than in their heart. And they're struggling with connecting their mind to their heart right now. So that's what I thought. Amber, hello. General reading for Amber. What does Amber need to know right now? What does Amber need to know right now? Ooh, there's some fun stuff coming here. The Four of Swords. The Four of Swords, I feel like you've done all your contemplating and thinking and ideas and what's going on with that. I just feel the sense of you maybe needing to rest, though, even though you may have a lot of thoughts going on. Taking time to just figure out what your next moves are, what you truly want moving forward. But I feel like home life is good. Happy home, happy life. I see the rainbows kind of situation coming through here with the Ten of Cups. I feel the sense of you making sure your wants and desires are aligned and clear to the universe. I feel like now's time to set your intentions of whatever that is for you. I just feel this connection, this long-term success trying to come towards you. So I don't know if it's in love or work or what's going on here. I feel like it's kind of like avoiding any stagnation or avoiding resisting moving forward, though. And I feel like you are moving forward in a beautiful light. I don't know if you're just fearful of stepping into the unknown with the Fool here, but I feel like there's a new beginning. Like a like a breath of fresh air is what I was trying to say. You know, you may not know what direction you're headed towards, but I feel like it's a matter of taking a leap of faith and seeing what happens with it. Um, Seems good overall. I feel like you may be anticipating this change. Not quite sure what the resistance is. Let's see, what does Amber need to know about this Chariot in the Dark here? I don't know, it's just being stuck on some sort of past situation that's causing you not to move forward. Page of Pentacles. I don't know if you're waiting for someone to catch up or waiting for us to hear from someone instead of just taking that leap on your own. Page of Pentacles in the Dark. I feel like whoever this person is, they're just procrastinating. They're avoiding doing the work that maybe needs to be done, or avoiding giving you the answers that you're waiting for. I'm not quite sure what their issue is. But, yeah, I feel like they're trying to stall you from moving forward by the lack of support, or not quite sure. But I feel like you're going on a beautiful journey moving forward. Just a matter of trusting the universe that is leading you in the right direction. Is what I got. Debbie, hello. What's coming towards Debbie? Love or work? Let's see what's coming towards Debbie. What is coming towards Debbie? What is coming towards Debbie right now? Ooh, magic is happening. I can feel that for you. That sense of determination, being resourceful, being skilled and strong with what you've got going on, right? Feel the sense of transformation with all the butterflies going on there. Let's see. Oh man, it was going so well. I don't know what happened. I feel like this may be a work situation. I don't know. But I feel like you have skills and talents that you're not really using to your full potential. You may feel like you're not confident enough in the skills that you have or the potential that you have. I feel like you can easily turn your strength card back into the light, being more courageous, more determined in your energy to get things done. The Seven of Wands is in the dark too, so I feel like this energy of you pushing your way through. You know, don't need to compromise, just kind of like keep going. You know who you are, you know where you stand, you know what you want. It's just a matter of believing in yourself to manifest it. You have the Hermit here, so I feel like you know, you're getting out of your head into your energy. You know, you're ready to say what you gotta say, but I feel like it's kind of like, don't allow anyone to walk over you. Just kind of like keep your inner peace going and don't let anyone, you know, burn out your light. Let's see, what does Debbie need to know about this energy with the Hermit in the dark? I just feel this energy that you may feel a little disconnected though with the Hermit. Four of Wands is in the light. So yeah, you may just need to go out and socialize, and mingle with some friends or in your community, whatever that is for you. And I feel like that may help you feel more better in your soul about what's happening here. The Five of Cups is in the dark. So it's kind of like releasing any past regrets or any past things that are no longer serving you anymore. Allowing yourself to move forward. You know, let go of any past hurts or anything and go out and mingle, meet new people. I feel like there's a potential of you meeting a new lover too. You know, the Strength card can represent passion. That is what it was. Blessed one, hello. What does Blessed one need to know in general? This one wanted to come out. What does Blessed one need to know in general? For the Ace of Cups in the dark, I feel like someone's holding back on their feelings. I feel like someone has some deep repressed feelings towards you, maybe feeling empty without you. I'm not sure if it's someone who's broken your heart and now they're missing you and they want to reconcile with you. Kind of feeling that energy. I don't know if it's like a family member or what this is. Because I feel like they're kind of like missing you right now. They're heartbroken that they haven't connected with you in a while. I feel that. I feel like there's a distance between the two of you. I don't know. The Three of Swords in the dark, I just feel like there's this energy as well. As like they've been going through a healing phase. They've gone with releasing any negativity that was between the two of you before. Not quite sure if this is. I don't know if they broke your heart before. Now they're feeling guilty about it, and maybe now it's a little bit too late. But if they're wondering if there's still a chance between the two of you with the Ten of Pentacles here. Oh man, I feel like they didn't value you as much before, but now they see your value, they see your worth. So I'm not quite sure if this could also be a work situation. I feel like now they see appreciate your value and worth that they didn't see before. I feel like they appreciate your honesty. Maybe not at the time, but now they appreciate your honesty. Now they see what you were saying or what was happening there. Let's see. What is going on with this energy for Blessed One? What is going on with their energy with Blessed One? The Knight of Cups is in the dark. I feel like someone wants to reconcile with you or connect with you, apologize towards you, I don't know. But they've lost their self-control, or they lost themselves without you. And I think they really want to communicate with you, open their heart towards you, even though they're still very guarded on their feelings, and they're not going to open up their heart too easily towards you. But I feel like they're deeply thinking about it. It is what it was. DC, theme reading, moon reading, yes. For DC, what is the last quarter moon in Gemini have for DC? What does the last quarter moon in Gemini have for DC tonight? What are DC's conflicting thoughts? What does DC need to release? How can DC bring balance? What wisdom does DC need to carry into the new moon cycle? Thank you. There's a 2. There's a double one. Mama Moon or the universe has a secret message for you. What does Mama Moon want DC to know right now? Ooh, the end of a tough cycle is approaching. So isn't that wonderful, right? This is a full moon in Capricorn card, so there may be a Capricorn coming into your energy. So for the King of Pentacles, this may be some conflicting thoughts or ideas that you may be having going on in your mind. Maybe some conflicting ideas about the sense of security. I don't know if it's figuring out your budgeting or your finances, your career decision, and being a little indecisive about that. For the Justice card here, this is what needs to be released. So anything that you feel is no longer serving you, anything that doesn't feel quite balanced, or things that I feel like it's just a matter of standing by your word. I feel like if you can't stand by your word, maybe figure out why, right? Why you can't do that. What's going on there. Try to find your inner balance. And then to have balance, it seems to be the Hangman here. So maybe taking a pause before you take action, or take a pause to figure out what's going on there. And it is a last quarter moon energy as well there, right? Kind of like releasing what's no longer serving you anymore, being more patient, figuring out what exactly it is that you're waiting for. Do you really have to wait, or can you just move forward with it? And then what wisdom to carry into the new cycle? You have the Tower, so I feel like it's a matter of being prepared for any unexpected changes, any unexpected destruction or chaos. Just be prepared for it. And Six of Pentacles came as well. I always feel like the Six of Pentacles means to be more selfless in your energy. You don't always have to give to others. You don't always need to allow others to suck up all your energy that you have. I know sharing and gratitude is nice and all, but sometimes we lose ourselves in that, and we need to focus more on ourselves. For the Six of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of making sure that your mindset is where it needs to be. You know, if you're focusing on any financial loss or any work issues, any materialistic issues, not focused enough on yourself and moving forward with what you do have and what you do have control over, maybe causing some of this destruction here. But Mama Moon says the end of a tough cycle is approaching, so you need to believe that that's going to happen. It also says more effort may be acquired as well. So I'm not quite sure if more work needs to be happening here or what's going on. Release any control and trust the universe. Find balance between your personal life and private life may be helpful as well. It says time to stop fearing the worst. You know what? Release this Tower energy and embrace the Six of Pentacles. Be more balanced in your energy. Be tender, loving, and care towards yourself. Be generous towards your own energy. That's what I thought. You're welcome, Debbie. Firebird, hello, Firebird. Oops, that was a little bit loud. For Firebird, what are the Scorpio's thoughts and feelings towards Firebird? What are the Scorpio's thoughts and feelings towards Firebird right now? What are the thoughts and feelings of Scorpios? What are the Scorpio's thoughts and feelings towards Firebird right now? If Firebird flirt with idea or having a passionate physical connection with me, what is Scorpio's thoughts and feelings if Firebird flirts with them and has an idea of passionate physical connection with them? What would the Scorpio think? Well, Scorpios always want to feel like they need sex all the time, if that's where you're going with this. So, I don't know if it has anything to do with what they think about you, but you know, it's a Scorpio you're talking about, so they're ready. Probably why the devil came out so quickly with that one, right? I almost feel like the devil is all about your sexuality and, you know, and being tempted in those sensual pleasures, right? What their thoughts and feelings are is the King of Wands, though. So the hot, vibrant, sexy energy wants to come through. I feel like they're very fearless. They're very ambitious in their energy. They always have a plan, though, it seems. Scorpio, they probably always have a plan, right? I feel like Scorpios are very logical, they need to, you know, they need the proof in the pudding kind of thing. You need to prove yourself. You need to prove your self-worth. You need to prove that you're loyal and honest and all that sort of stuff when it comes to a Scorpio, right? That's why they make the best cops and the best detectives and, you know. I'm not quite sure what the death card here is for, if it's some sort of transformation or if something really needs to end. Let's see, what's going on here with the death card? Why is the death card here for the Scorpio's thoughts and feelings? The Queen of Cups. For the Queen of Cups, I just feel like they're overwhelmed. They're feeling a little insecure right now. They're maybe not being openly emotional right now for whatever's going on with that. Maybe they decided to close off their emotions. I don't know why. The Page of Swords is here in the dark too, so I feel like they're not being very talkative right now, though. What is going on with the Scorpio's energy? Two of Pentacles. They're a little bit indecisive of what's happening there. Not quite sure what they want, but they're ready to mingle. The Six of Pentacles. They have gratitude towards you, right? They you know, you want to mingle. They're ready. They feel like they can be reliable. They feel like They're pretty stable in their energy, they think. That's what I got. But I don't know. If you're going to fulfill their needs, I feel like they're with you. If you want more than that, I'm not quite sure. You're going to have to prove that you deserve their heart. You have to prove it. They're not going to take your word on it. Let's see. For Tammy, what's going on in Tammy's energy? Tammy was in an official meeting with R when I noticed the energy of strong attraction between us. Was R attracted? Will R express it? Ooh, what's going on with R? Tammy's energy. Let's see. What is going on in R's energy towards Tammy? What is going on in R's energy towards Tammy right now? Something wanted to come through? What's going on in R's energy towards Tammy right now? Oh, they're a little bit doubtful. They're doubting it. They don't know if there's a good connection, but they feel the attraction too. They felt that there was something going on between the two of you. But they're doubting it, right? All the cards in the dark, they're all doubting it. They're... the Four of Wands in the dark, I feel like they're kind of like, is it worth taking Tammy out or not? Or what should I do with this? Five of Cups, I feel like they've bottled up their emotions. They're not thinking about it. They don't want to think about it. There was something going on there, obviously, right? Because I feel like why would they be thinking about the Four of Wands if they don't want to take action and go out dancing and party and, you know, have fun by the water? I'm not quite sure what's going on with that, but I feel like they're doubting this energy. Maybe they feel like it's not ethical. I'm not quite sure what the meeting was about. Maybe they feel like that's overstepping the grounds or overstepping the relationship that the two of you have with this meeting situation. Not quite sure what's going on with that, but I feel like they need to wheel it in a little bit. What exactly was the attraction between R and Tammy? Six of Pentacles. I feel like they feel like it was mutual. Whatever was happening, it was mutual. It's the Six of Pentacles here. That's what I got. I feel like there's not a lot of energy coming through. I feel like they felt it, but I feel like they're trying to be professional in their energy, you know? Trying to be, you know, they don't want to do anything unjust. That's what I got. Hi, Dwayne. Hello. Kritika, hello. What's going on towards Kritika in love and career? What's coming towards Kritika in love and career? What's going on towards love, not love, well, in love and career towards Kritika? What is coming in love? Ooh, there's something coming through. Not quite sure which way the star was supposed to be shining. What's coming towards Kritika in love and career? I feel like there is love coming. And career, right? I feel there's a new person coming into your energy. Brand new person with genuine feelings. I feel like it's a new opportunity to talk and communicate and connect. Not quite sure what's going on with that. It could be a new person coming towards you in career. I don't know. But there is the Eight of Wands. So I feel like there's going to be some fast-paced changes, picking up pace here. I feel the sense of you picking up momentum, and this momentum will lead you to success. I feel like there's a sense of you taking some quick action, being bold in your energy, being confident, saying what you gotta say, do what you gotta do kind of thing. The Page of Wands may be the one giving you this news or this idea. I don't know. I just feel the sense of them being very inspired, very creative, very enthusiastic about this idea, and wanting to communicate this with you very soon. And I feel like the universe is truly blessing you right now. You have the star here. I feel like it's just a matter of having faith in the universe that it is presenting you an opportunity for growth. I feel like growth in career, but I feel like it could be growth in your relationship. I'm not sure. I feel like this is a new person coming to your energy, but it could be just new feelings, new emotional expression towards you as well, if this is someone who's already in your energy. What is the love energy coming around Kritika? What's Kritika's love energy right now? What's Kritika's love energy right now with the Eight of Cups energy here? What's going on in love? Hideaway. So I don't know if you know who this lover is here with the Ace of Cups, but it says, make time to be with your person. Create your own special hideaway together. It also says divine timing. Trust divine timing. Love arrives when it is meant to. So I don't know, like I feel like there's indication that a new lover is coming to your energy with the Ace of Cups here. The divine timing. You two may have to hide this love for whatever reason. I don't know. But that's what I got. Could be, like, I feel career too may be picking up pace. Hi, Soul Child. Welcome. Hello. I think Nightbot fell asleep. Is Nightbot working, Moonbeam? Oh. Moonbeam is doing something. Amelia, hello. What does my future husband currently feel about me? Ooh, what does Amelia's future husband currently feel about her? What does Amelia's future husband currently feel about her? What does Amelia's future husband currently feel about her? Beastie is down here, so she may be wanting to say hello to everybody. I don't know. For the Page of Cups, ooh. I feel like for the Page of Cups that your future husband feels like you're very dreamy, very romantic, very loving and nurturing and caring in your energy. I feel like your husband just wears their heart on their sleeves, right? Feeling very emotionally connected towards you. They feel like you are their Queen of Cups, right? I feel like they feel that you are very kind, nurturing, loving as well, very flirty in your energy. I feel like they feel like you're very generous and emotionally balanced and wise as well. I feel like they feel like they can grow a future with you, you know? I feel like they can nurture you and the two of you can grow a life together with the Seven of Pentacles here. Or they're willing to work with you to grow one. Right now they may be feeling a little bit trapped because they don't know you exist yet. So it's hard, you know, they're imagining you or dreaming about you, but they don't know where you are or that you even exist. What does Amelia need to know about their future husband? What does Amelia need to know about her future husband here? The Nine of Cups. I was feeling this person may be the Nine of Cups, right? Someone who's very sensitive, romantic, charming, passionate. But yeah, it all depends what kind of moves they make that if you're going to meet them or not. But I feel like right now they may be headed in the wrong direction, but there's always potential for them to turn around a little bit. Four of Cups. Yeah, I feel like the universe is trying to get them to turn around and to see that there's a potential here for the two of you to connect. Oh my god. Blue, hello Blue. General energy for Blue. What does Blue need to know right now? What does Blue need to know right now? What does Blue need to know right now? Ooh, the Three of Pentacles. I feel like there's some teamwork and collaboration on the table for you. Not quite sure if that's in work or love. What's going on here? The Three of Pentacles, I do feel this energy of being open to seeking new opportunities, new things. I don't know if this is new work or new what, but um I feel like you sharing your goals and views with someone and slowly making a movement to that will slowly increase. I don't know if that's increasing your income or work schedule or what's going on with that. It could be love. I don't know. The Three of Cups is in the dark. So yeah, Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups in the dark. I just feel the sense of you reconnecting with someone, socializing, um, but I feel like there's some broken energy between you and this person. Not quite sure what that is. If it's some sort of cliche or what's going on with that, or you just grew bored of it. I don't know. The Four of Swords is in the light here, so I feel like whatever it is, you may need to take a break or just take time for yourself to figure out if this is really an energy that you want to get yourself involved in, or if you want to think of some new ideas and do something else instead. So I feel the sense of you releasing this person from you, learning from all whatever happened between the two of you and moving forward. I feel like the King of Wands here is really giving you that strength to move forward with that energy, right? The King of Wands is very resilient, very assertive in their energy, very fearless, very unapologetic, and like not wanting to hear their bullshit and just wanting to keep moving forward in a positive light with new ideas, new creativity, new ambitions. Let's just see what's going on here for Blue. The Page of Swords, being able to speak your truth. I feel like there's some big changes that are coming for you. You know, I feel like you may not want to resist these changes, but that's totally up to you, right? Page of Swords just feel like, you know, they're very chatty, they're very affectionate, but they are also speaking their mind. I feel like it's a matter of being mindful if there's any important news or any important information you may be getting. Don't dismiss it. Maybe take a second look at it just to see if it is something that could help with these changes. Yeah, that's what I got though. Jennifer, hello. What are Carlos's feelings and attentions towards Jennifer? What are Carlos's feelings and attentions towards Jennifer? Let's see. What are Carlos's intentions? What are Carlos's feelings and attentions towards Jennifer? The Devil. Ooh, I feel like they want to have sex with you. Alright, those sensual pleasures is brewing. Oh man, what are we gonna do with that Carlos? But the Three of Wands, you know, they may want to connect with you. You know, they may feel like, you know, it's something traditional to do. They're not being very positive about it though. Like they're not being very hopeful on it. They're being doubtful and thinking negative thoughts about it. So, not quite sure what that is about. Oh man, why is the sun in the dark here? Why is this not a good opportunity? I mean, you know, there's things that need to happen here. Oh man. They want to make magic happen here. You know, the Nine of Cups. They want to fulfill some of their needs, desires, but their feelings are not genuine. You know, I feel like they just want a one-time thingy, a quickie, and no commitment. You're still waiting for him to reach out. No wonder, yeah. I feel like he knows that that's not what you really want, though, right? I feel like they kind of want something with you, but without the strings attached, without the commitment, without expressing the feelings, and just Seven of Swords. You're just kind of like lurking around. I don't know if he stalks your social media or what, but the Seven of Swords is kind of looking like it. Does Carlos have feelings and intentions towards Jennifer? The universe says yes. I don't know what's holding him back from communicating with you. I don't know. The universe seems to think that he has all these feelings and these thoughts, these, you know. But his feelings are not in the right place. It's just all in his mind. That's what I got. Dwayne, hello. Will Lisa give Dwayne 2 feet? Will Lisa give Dwayne 2 feet? Let's see. Will Lisa give Dwayne 2 feet anytime soon? Lisa be giving Dwayne 2 feet anytime soon. I feel like she may feel like she has. You may not feel like she has, but she feels like she has. With the Four of Pentacles here, I feel like she's very possessive of her energy and her time and all that sort of thing. So I feel like whatever she's giving you is what she's going to give you. And she's very guarded. She's very imbalanced in her energy with the Queen of Wands in the dark here. Ugh, I feel like she may be keeping you at a short leash because she's very jealousy or very, you know, not very secure in her energy. She may be a little bit insecure. Not quite sure what's going on with that. The Justice card is in the dark as well. So I feel like that's causing her some emotional imbalance going on there. I feel like she knows that her expectations towards you is not fair, but you know, that's what she has to offer right now. The King of Swords is in the dark too, so I feel like she's being irrational with her decisions and her actions. Yeah, I feel like she wants to be very controlling. Is Lisa going to loosen up anytime soon? Is Lisa going to loosen up anytime soon? The Knight of Pentacles would be no. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is very protective, very possessive, very, you know, Taurus energy. I'm a Taurus, I can relate. Tauruses are very possessive. What's theirs is theirs, and they're not sharing anything. The stars and the light, so I feel like there's this energy of them, you know, having faith. I feel like Lisa may be happy of whatever the current situation is. But that's what I got. Hi Bernadette! Welcome, hello. I'm almost ending for the night, Bernadette. I start 2 hours earlier now. So I will be live tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to be live tomorrow at 9 or if I'm going to be live tomorrow. Live tomorrow at my regular time or if I'm going to be half an hour earlier. Soul Child, hello. Why haven't Soul Child heard from Tay today? Okay, what's going on in Tay's energy? What's going on in Tay's energy right now? What's going on in Tay's energy right now? Good night, Dwayne. Thank you for coming by. Let's see for Soul Child. What's going on in Tay's energy? What's going on in Tay's energy? Why has Soul Child not heard from them today? Why has Soul Child not heard from them today? Oh man, for the Two of Wands in the dark, I feel like they're having a hard time deciding what to do. Like they're very indecisive about what their future plans are. I feel like they're hesitating, maybe stuck in fantasy world a little bit of what's reality right now towards them. For the Queen of Pentacles as well, I feel like they're being very stubborn and bullheaded about something. I don't know what that is about. But I just feel like there's this energy of them indecisive. I don't know what that is about. But for the Queen of Pentacles, I just feel like they're trying to get organized, or they're trying to organize something. So I'm not quite sure what that is. If they're trying to organize their life, or they're scheduling, or trying to make time for you, or what's going on there. Not quite sure. There is a High Priestess and a Light as well. So I feel like you haven't heard from them because they're preoccupied with other things going on in their mind. I feel like there's something they may want to say to you, but they feel like they can't share whatever's going on with them right now. I have a feeling it has to do with a family situation because of the Ten of Cups here. What is going on in Tay's energy? Why is the Ten of Cups here in the light? Five of Wands. Yeah, maybe something going on in the family side of things. Someone may have different opinions or different situations. I feel like they're trying to help somebody out or trying to connect with someone. I don't know. I feel like it's a family situation because of the Ten of Cups here. But that is what I'm going. You're a Taurus? Oh man, me too. Roles can always be reversed. Maybe that is what's stopping him as well. Joy, thank you so much for your donation. Push back and forth. Like this. Okay, is that good? Alright, so for Joy, thank you for your donation. What are Joey's next actions towards Joy? What are Joey's next actions towards Joy right now? What's going on in Joey's energy? What's going on in Joey's energy right now? Ooh, the Chariot is in the dark. I feel like Joey right now is feeling a little bit stuck in his next actions towards you. Why has Joey not connected? Why has Joey not contacted Joy? Will Joy and Joey go out again? Will Joey go out with Joy again? The Chariot is in the dark, so I feel like they're kind of like at a pause right now in their energy towards you and their next actions towards you. The Queen of Swords is in the dark, so I don't know if they're having some trust issues with you or what's going on with that. You know, the Queen of Swords could be a little bit cranky, so I'm guessing Joey's being a little cranky towards you for whatever reason. I feel like, I don't know if they want to end things off between the two of you, and that's why they're not contacting you, or what's going on with that. But the moon is in the dark here, so I feel like they're struggling with trusting their intuition. I feel like you lied about something, or they're just not trusting what you're saying, or what you're doing, or what's going on with that. I feel like there's some broken trust going on here, so I'm not quite sure if something happened or if it's just Joey making up ideas in his head. Right? It's the moon cards. They could be a little bit delusional about something. It could be just them not sleeping because I feel the sense of them staying up all night. You know, being very tired and maybe some sort of insomnia. I don't know. What else is going on in Joey's energy towards Joy? What's going on in Joey's energy towards Joy? Oh, the Three of Cups. I feel like overall they enjoyed their connection with you. I feel like they felt very lucky to meet you. So, I'm not quite sure what's going on. Maybe it's just a cycle that they're going through right now. Will Joey reach out to Joy in the future? Will Joey be reaching out to Joy in the future? The Three of Swords did want to come out. The Queen of Pentacles. I don't know. Queen of Pentacles is like they're being very reserved right now and focusing on themselves right now. He is moving to Texas. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, yeah. So maybe that's what the delay is. Yeah. You just found out this week? Okay, yeah. I feel like they're open to see you again with the Three of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. You know, if the timing is right and luck, timing, and destiny is on their side, I feel like they will see you again. But right now, I feel like you're not going to hear from them right now. That's what I got, though. Hi, Shirley. Welcome. Ariana, hello. What are some traits that people actually love about me? Ooh, that's a good one. Your any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. You want to tell Ariana some of the traits that she has. Thank you so much for being a member for 12 months, Alice. Thank you so much. The Ace of Cups wants to come out. Movie, can you put Alice's question up after? Let's see for Ariana. What are some traits that people actually love about Ariana? Is there some traits, or what are traits that people love about Ariana? Ooh. For the Ace of Cups, I feel like they love how genuine you are in your emotions and your feelings. I do feel that for you. I feel like they see your confidence, your determination. For the Knight of Cups in the dark, maybe they feel like a little bit sensitive here and there. I don't know. Maybe they feel some moodiness. I don't know. But I'm not sure how that's a good trait, but maybe it is, right? Maybe it is that you can be more sensitive. They can be, you know, a little temperamental when things don't go your way, which is good. Good, right? Because you have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is like you're good at getting the attention that you want when you need it, or you're good at putting yourself out there and accomplishing what you need to accomplish. I feel like sometimes you can be bold in your energy, which is good, right? I just feel the sense of fearlessness and honesty trying to come through, right? And like they say, the Aries are the most misunderstood, you know? The Aries and the Capricorns are the most misunderstood zodiac, so it's a little bit hard to fully read at Aries all of the time. But there's a world here, so I feel like they see that you go through the cycles as they come. You know, I feel like they do see your discipline. They do see you being successful with looking for possibilities to be successful as much as you can. I feel like they do see those good qualities within yourself. Let's see what else is going on here. Six of Swords. You know, despite the challenges, you keep moving forward. The Seven of Pentacles. You know, you may give up a little bit too quickly, but sometimes if it's not serving your heart, it's not serving your heart, you know? You're good at picking up pace. You don't go slow. That is what I got. Hi, Grandma. Hello. Thank you so much for being a member again. I appreciate you, Alice. Let's see for Harris. I'll go with... I was going to go with those cards, but they're not really good for emotion. Let's see for Alice. How does Harris feel about their attraction on Friday? Ooh, nice. How does Harris feel about their attraction towards Alice on Friday? It's a little bit too many cards. Let's see. For Alice, how does Harris feel about their attraction on Friday towards Alice? For the Ten of Wands in light, I feel like Harris has a lot of things on their plate going on right now. I'm not quite sure if they do or if they're just trying to make up excuses because the Ten of Wands is there. I just feel the sense of them taking responsibility but feeling overwhelmed with all the obligations that they have to that's happening there. For the Knight of Wands and a light as well, I feel like overall they do see that attraction, but I feel like Knight of Wands, I just feel them wanting to take action, wanting to see you again, wanting to connect again with you. Um, I don't feel like he feels lost or hurt over you. Um, there was an altercation. Okay, I gotcha. Um, I feel like they wish things would have went better though. You know, the Nine of Cups is in the dark. I feel like overall I feel like they didn't really see it as bad as maybe you did. Um, with the Three of Wands there, because I feel like they feel like there's still a connection. They feel like you're both on the same page. You connect well together overall. I feel like they are hiding their emotions, or they're putting a lot of focus into um their work or their other obligations or responsibilities that they have going on. Yeah. I don't really feel like they see that it's an issue like you do. So I say no, he doesn't feel lost or is hurt over you, no. Does feel like does wish things would have been better though a little bit, or maybe has some regrets going on there, maybe feeling a little disappointed in how things went down. Okay, Cups though, he's very held back on his emotions. He's not being open with any lovey-dovey feelings though, no. What a glut. Tammy, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. For Tammy, I would like to know R said what how R said that their current partner passed away. Is that correct? Or they just broke up? For Tammy, is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Was R being honest with what he said? For any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, was R being honest about what he said? Tammy. Was R being honest about what he said to Tammy? The Seven of Cups is in the dark. I'm not sure. I feel like there are some conflicting ideas here. So I'm not quite sure. I don't really feel like R was lying about what he said. But I'm not quite sure what he exactly. I don't know. Um. Yeah. I don't know. It's not really a yes or no kind of answer that came through. I mean, it's a Seven of Cups, or right? So some things may be a little bit of an illusion. But when we asked if they were being honest, it is a no card though, and then there is a devil. So they could potentially be lying. But with the Six of Wands and the Sun, I feel like they're trying to stay positive, because I feel like right now they're trying to restore their focus. They're trying to stay grounded. They're trying to figure things out. So I do feel like there's a lot of healing going on with R's energy. So I'm not quite sure how the cards are picking that energy up right now. The devil could be some toxic energy, so I don't know if they have like a drug overdose or what happened with that. I kind of like feeling that similar energy. I'm not saying that happened, but the energy is a little bit, unsettling with whatever that was. The Six of Wands is like wanting to get your attention, wanting to get your sympathy over whatever happened, which could be just because they're in a bad place and they are wanting someone who is uplifting and caring and emotionally supportive. I feel like they are trying their best to stay positive and look for positive opportunities to heal themselves. Well, let's see. What else is team we need to know about this energy? What else is team we need to know about this energy? The Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles is in the dark. So I feel like there's still some heartbreak, still some imbalance going on between them and whatever happened with their past person. I don't know. But I feel like there is no more connection. Like they're not connection. That sort of thing going on. That is what I got. Or has it? This was about the partner. This is all the reading was about the partner, right? Because you asked about if the partner really passed away. So for R, their energy is a little bit disruptive, and the reason why, because of the partner going on. But I think they're trying to stay positive. There is a disconnection between them and this person. So, like I said, I don't know if it means that this person is dead for them because of their own issues, or if they're physically, tarot does not predict a physical death, so I wouldn't be able to actually answer that yes or no question, right? So I can just feeling the energies that are coming through here. Hopefully that made sense. Divine Timing, hello, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Quarter moon energy, yes, for Divine Timing, hello. What does the last quarter moon in Gemini have to say for Divine Timing? What does the last quarter moon in Gemini have for Divine Timing? What does the last quarter moon in Gemini have for Divine Timing? The Ace of Wands. What does Divine Timing need to release? How can Divine Timing bring balance? What wisdom to carry into the new cycle? What wisdom does Divine Timing need to carry into the new moon cycle? Ooh, so many people are getting the Tower energy for carrying into the new moon. I feel like the new moon is going to bring a lot of destruction, a lot of unexpected changes, a lot of chaos. It's supposed to be the new moon in Libra, right? So I'm not sure what all this chaos is about. Usually Libras are very peaceful energies. What does Divine Timing need to know? They seem to want you to be patient until the first quarter moon, though, so I'm not quite sure what's up with that. The Ace of Wands is some conflicting thoughts or ideas you may be having in your mind. The Ace of Wands is like having conflicting thoughts about what to start, what to get creative or inspired with, what sort of connections or initiatives you want to take moving forward, and just kind of being a little indecisive about that. The Three of Swords is in the dark, so this is what to release, right? Release any heartbreak, release any inner pain that may still be lingering. I feel like this is an energy of you take this time right now to learn from many setbacks or learn from many things that have been going on before now, because you don't want to bring them into the new moon energy, especially with this Tower card here. The Two of Pentacles is about finding balance, right? Trying to juggle things around. I don't know if it's about juggling your budgeting with your timing, time management, or whatever's going on there. How to balance your resources or figuring things out. But I feel like it's more about you finding your balance in a materialistic world that you have going on. To move forward in this light. So I feel like there's some healing that needs to be done, things to release before you get to this but whatever it is, like, bring whatever you've learned from the Three of Swords and the Ace of Wands in the dark. Bring that knowledge with you in the new moon phase, right? It's kind of like making sure that you are prepared for the sudden changes, that make sure you're prepared for any chaos or sudden disruptions or setbacks or disappointments, whatever that is for you. And Mama Moon says your commitment is being tested right now. You're halfway to your goal, right? Between now and, I guess, the first quarter moon. So, yeah. Says be committed to your dreams and move forward with them with confidence. The answer is yes, but not yet. More effort is still required. More work is needed to realize how much you truly want what you want, right? It says recommit to someone or something may help as well. There's someone else in your energy that you can pursue a little further. We can see a little bit. Is there another energy card that we can get for divine timing? But what to need to know about this energy is coming through here. Death card. Some things may need to end. You may need to nurture something from your past. Nurture someone or something from your past may help. But that's what I got. Thank you, divine timing. That is what I got. I did do your reading, Sean. I did. I did do Sean's reading. Yeah. It was a good reading too, Sean. But it was kind of like warning you about something. The timestamp is just acting up. Oh man. Alright. Thank you everyone for being here. If you are watching this, Sean, still, I did do your reading. You may have to scroll through if the timestamps are not working. I will try to post them in the description when I close my live. But they were done. It was kind of like telling you how to be on guard about something, or be on guard about something, to watch what you say and what you do. But yeah, I'll see you all next time. I'll hope everyone has a good night, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone. Bye.